things they don't teach you about money and happiness. The relationship between money and happiness is far more complex than most people realize. While we're often taught that financial success leads to contentment, the reality is nuanced and multifaceted. Let's explore the lesser-known truths about money and happiness that are rarely discussed in conventional financial education. The basic needs threshold: when money does buy happiness. One of the most fundamental truths about money and happiness is that there is indeed a strong correlation, up to a point. When you're struggling to meet basic needs like food, shelter, and healthcare, more money absolutely leads to greater happiness. Financial insecurity is a significant source of stress and unhappiness. Living paycheck to paycheck or being in debt can cause anxiety, depression, and a lower overall life satisfaction. In these cases, increasing one's income can dramatically improve happiness by alleviating these stressors and providing peace of mind. The happiness plateau, when more isn't better. However, research has shown that once basic needs are met and a certain income level is reached, the correlation between money and happiness begins to flatten. A famous 2010 study by Daniel Kahneman found that in North America, day-to-day happiness doesn't increase much beyond an annual income of $75,000, equivalent to about $88,500 in 2020 due to inflation. This doesn't mean that making more than this amount is pointless. Higher incomes beyond this threshold are associated with higher life satisfaction when people evaluate their lives as a whole. But it does suggest that chasing ever higher salaries may not be the most effective path to daily happiness. It's important to note that this threshold varies depending on location and individual circumstances. In expensive cities like San Francisco, the number might be higher, while in more affordable areas, it could be lower. The hedonic treadmill, the never-ending chase. One of the most crucial concepts in understanding the money-happiness relationship is hedonic adaptation, also known as the hedonic treadmill. This psychological phenomenon explains why the happiness boost from a pay raise or a new purchase is often short-lived. When we experience a positive change in our financial situation, our happiness initially spikes. However, over time, we adapt to this new normal, and our happiness returns to its baseline level. This adaptation happens with both positive and negative life events. For example, if you currently earn $30,000 a year and get a job paying $50,000, you'll initially feel elated. But over time, you'll get used to this new income level, and it will become your new normal. You might then start thinking that $75,000 would make you happy, and the cycle continues. This explains why we always feel like we need just a little bit more money to be happy. As soon as we reach one financial goal, we quickly set our sights on the next one, never feeling fully satisfied. The comparison trap: when your neighbor's wealth affects your happiness. Another often overlooked aspect of the money-happiness relationship is the role of social comparison. Our satisfaction with our financial situation isn't just about the absolute amount of money we have, but how it compares to those around us. Consider this scenario: you're offered 3 job positions with different salaries. Position A, you earn $40,000, while your colleagues earn $20,000. Position B, everyone, including you, earns $50,000. Position C, you earn $60,000, but your colleagues earn $120,000. Counterintuitively, Position A might bring you the most happiness, despite not being the highest-paying job. This is because you're doing better relative to your peers, which can significantly impact your satisfaction. In today's age of social media, our reference group has expanded dramatically. We're no longer just comparing ourselves to our immediate neighbors and colleagues, but to people across the globe. This expanded field of comparison can lead to increased dissatisfaction, even when our absolute financial situation is quite good. The diminishing returns of luxury. One of the pitfalls of sudden wealth is the rapid escalation of standards. When people come into a lot of money quickly, like lottery winners, they often rush to experience the best life has to offer. However, this can lead to a diminished ability to appreciate simpler pleasures. A study comparing lottery winners and accident victims, who became paraplegic, found that a year after their life-changing events, their happiness levels were not as far apart as one might expect. While the lottery winners were still happier, they often reported a decreased ability to enjoy everyday pleasures like a cup of coffee or a beautiful sunset. This is because when you consistently experience luxury, your standards increase, and what was once considered good becomes suboptimal. If your first car is a Ferrari, a BMW might feel like a downgrade, even though it's a luxury vehicle for most people. Spending for happiness, quality over quantity. If money doesn't automatically buy happiness, how should we spend it to maximize our well-being? Research suggests several strategies. Invest in experiences. Spend money on experiences like travel, concerts, or dining out. These are less prone to hedonic adaptation because they're usually short-lived and create lasting memories. Buy time. Use money to free up time by outsourcing tasks you don't enjoy or reducing work hours. This can lead to increased happiness by reducing stress and allowing more time for enjoyable activities. Spent on others. Surprisingly, spending money on others or donating to charity often brings more happiness than spending on oneself. The act of giving, regardless of the amount, can significantly improve one's mood. Minimize sources of unhappiness. Instead of trying to buy happiness, use money to reduce things that make you unhappy. For example, moving to a quieter neighborhood or closer to work to reduce commute time can significantly improve quality of life. The hidden costs of wealth pursuit. While financial security is undoubtedly important for well-being, the relentless pursuit of wealth can come with hidden costs. Time poverty. High-earning jobs often demand long hours, leaving little time for family, friends, and personal interests. Increased stress. The responsibility of managing significant wealth can be a source of anxiety. Relationship strain. Money can complicate relationships, especially when there are large disparities in wealth among friends or family members. Loss of purpose. If financial goals are your primary focus, achieving them can sometimes lead to a sense of emptiness or lack of direction. Redefining success, beyond financial metrics. One of the most important lessons about money and happiness is the need to broaden our definition of success. While financial stability is important, true well-being encompasses much more. Strong relationships, close connections with family and friends are consistently linked to higher levels of happiness. Sense of purpose, engaging in meaningful work or activities, regardless of their financial reward, is crucial for life satisfaction. Personal growth, continual learning and self-improvement can provide a sense of progress and achievement. Health and vitality. Physical and mental well-being are foundational to happiness and often more valuable than material wealth. Conclusion: the balanced pursuit of wealth and well-being. The relationship between money and happiness is complex and highly individual. While financial security is undoubtedly important for well-being, beyond a certain point, the link between more money and more happiness weakens. The key is to find a balance, striving for financial stability while not letting the pursuit of wealth overshadow other important aspects of life. By understanding concepts like hedonic adaptation and the power of social comparison, we can make more informed decisions about how we earn, spend, and think about money. Ultimately, the goal should be to use money as a tool to support a fulfilling life, rather than viewing wealth accumulation as an end in itself. By broadening our definition of success and cultivating a healthy relationship with money, we can work towards true wealth, a life rich in happiness, meaning, and contentment. Remember, the most valuable things in life, love, friendship, personal growth, and meaningful experiences, often don't come with a price tag. In the end, it's not about how much money you have, but how you use it to create a life that aligns with your values and brings you joy.